Hi, my name's Elena. Welcome to From Blazer to Apron, where I manage work and home. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can keep up with my tips for managing the home and work. Today I'm going to be going over a very important aspect of managing a home, and that is budgeting and buying groceries. So a lot of people just struggle with grocery shopping, and it's so easy to go over budget, especially with a large family. We have a family of four. And sometimes I just need to go stretch the budget out if we're trying to save up for a particular thing, going on vacation, or maybe we're trying to pay off debt. So sometimes I have a little trick that I use for staying and stretching my grocery budget. I guess the first tip I would say is I like to do two things when I'm buying groceries. I like to save time and I like to save money. And there's been a lot of things come up recently that helps with the time aspect, such as Walmart's grocery pickup. That is wonderful. It saves on so much time. But if you're like me, I always feel that Walmart, I spend way more money than I feel like I should have at Walmart when I buy groceries. So if at all possible, I always try to buy my groceries from a local grocery store. And I always feel like I get more for my money, and it's just a smoother process. So I'm going to show you today, if you have a local grocery store in your town, look up their sale papers. So I have my sale paper here, and the neat thing about this is my local grocery store, they have every week, they do a 2-day only sale. And these sales, they have several items on them, and you can usually make several meals from just the items on this list. And they're separated, they're off to the side, they're easy to find. They're easy to find in the store. They have them marked as the 2-day sale. So I'm going to show you a lot of times what I like to do if I'm in a week where I need to really save money that week. I will go and I will buy the things just on the 2-day sale, and I will see how many meals I can make from just that list. So that's what I'm gonna show you today. Just check out your local sales paper, see if they do something similar to this. If not, you can still make a list of what you need, go through the sales paper, and make sure you're getting the best deal on those items that you need, and do a little bit of research before you go in the store. If you go in the store without a plan, without a list, you tend to buy more than you need, spend more money, you don't really look at the price, you just get what you need. So just a little bit of preparation, making a list of what you need, figuring out what all you can make from just a few items is a great way to lower your budget, lower your spending on your grocery budget. So I'm going to take you into this today and kind of show you the notes I made and what I found, and then later we're going to go to the grocery store and I'll show you these items in the store, and when I get home I'll do a little quick grocery haul. And I'm going to actually mix this up a little bit today, and I'll have to buy a few extra things that aren't on this list, but I will show you exactly what I bought, what it cost, and we'll get into it. So this is my sale paper, and you can see on the side this is the famous 2-day sale, Friday and Saturday. It used to be just Friday only, but they actually moved it up to Friday and Saturday. So I'm just going to go through this list and show you what they have. They have ground beef, 75% lean ground beef, $1.95 a pound. I'm not exactly sure how that compares to what normally is, but it still seems like a pretty good deal. I would probably get 2 of these so I could make 2 meals out of it. Then we have a 10-pound box of frozen pork riblets. This is a huge box. I've got this before, and you can make several meals off of this. So when I go through my list, I'm going to show you I have just down 1 meal, but technically you could have this same meal several times if you just really needed to stretch your budget. For $10.95, that's a lot of food, a lot of meals for $10.95. Excuse me. And then they have their Coca-Cola products, 24-pack for $6.88. I will probably go ahead and get one of those. Then we have the Sunny D Punch, 64 ounce, 95 cents. That seems like a really good deal. I would probably go ahead and get one of those. A whole gallon of milk, which is Ramey's brand, $2.78. I will likely get that. My kids eat cereal a lot and drink milk, so that's going to be something I get. Now here's a snack item, blue 32 pack of Blue Ribbon Variety Pack ice cream. My kids love ice cream. They love snacks. They get out, they get hot. So I will definitely be getting this. That is a really good deal for 32 packs. That will last probably 2 months or throughout the summer for $8.99. Then we have a 5-ounce deal for the Golden Flake potato chips. My children love chips. They eat them by themselves. We eat them with sandwiches. So 98 cents, I would probably get, I think I wrote down that I would get 2 of those, so $1.96 for 2. And then that's the last on that page, but it carries on onto the next page. We have vegetables, a 10-pound bag of potatoes for $2.99 each for the whole 10-pound bag. That's a really good deal. I will definitely be getting that. Ham sliced to order in the deli, $3.99 a pound. I will probably get that. A pound of ham is pretty good. That's a lot. I can make several sandwiches, make several meals off of that. Okay, and now they've got another 12-count Bluebell ice cream bars. Bluebell is a really good brand. I'm sure you're familiar with that. 12 count for $2.68. That will probably be more of a splurge. We wouldn't eat those probably as often as we did the other ice cream, since there is not quite as many, but $2.68 is pretty good for Bluebell ice cream bars. Another good snack for the summer. Now we have ranch. This is really good that it's on here because I actually just ran out of ranch and we eat that a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and get one of those. And here we have frozen meals. We can get the banquet fruit pie or pot pie. Banquet fruit or pot pies for 68 cents each. So I'm gonna go ahead and get 4 of those since I have a family of 4, and that will be 1 complete meal. And here's another frozen dinner. It looks like you get Salisbury steak or fettuccine alfredo for 78 cents each. I will go ahead and get 4 of those. That will be another meal for us. Captain Crunch cereal, $1.68 each. I will go ahead and get one of those. Like I said, my kids love cereal, plus milk is one of the items on this list as well. And the last thing we have is apple juice for 98 cents. So you can see here that there's a great variety, and I went ahead and I wrote down everything on my notes here that I'm planning on getting on the list. How many, the price. Sorry, it's really sunny in here today. And then I have down below what meals I can make, what snacks I could have. But in summary, I just want to show you that I have down 2 of the beef, that will be $3.90, 1 of the ribs for $10.95, drinks for $6.88, milk, the pot pies, 4 of those, the frozen dinners, 4 of those, and 1 each of everything else. So if I get all of that, my total should still be under $60. And I totaled that I could have about 7 meals with that, 3 snacks, and lots of drinks. So 7 meals will go a long way for this week or the next. Like I said, some of these meals you can have multiple times, like the ribs. We're not going to eat a whole 10 pounds in one sitting, so that will probably stretch over into 2 meals. And then the cereal, that's going to be multiple meals. Sandwiches and chips, that will be multiple meals. So just because it says 1 meal, that doesn't mean we can't have that same meal a couple of times. So, but even if it was just 7 meals and 3 snacks, that I feel like that's still really good for under $60. So, things I could make with this, I can make hamburgers with homemade fries. I can make ribs with potato casserole. I could have hamburger steak with mashed potatoes. I could have pot pies one night, frozen dinners one night, chips and sandwiches for lunch during the day, or even a light supper, and cereal with milk. That can always be a snack or breakfast. And then I have for snacks the ice cream, chips, and cereal. So there you have it. You saw how I sat down and kind of think through this list and what I can make with these sales, how much I can do. Again, I can do all of these meals for under $60. It's not probably the healthiest option, but sometimes when you're trying to save money and you just need to make sure you have food on the table, those things can come later, and you just really need to make sure your family is fed and happy. And later you can add these things. If they have a really good deal on something that's not on this list, I would go ahead and pick it up. Like the fruits and vegetables, you may always, today I will have to add bread to make our hamburgers and our sandwiches. So, like I said, I'm gonna take you shopping with me today. I'm gonna get back and show you what I bought. I may actually substitute that 10-pound box of ribs for another protein, just because my family tends to not like those as much, my kids. So I will probably switch that out maybe for chicken or steak, but I will try to keep it at the $10.95 so I could at least still stay on track with this $60. But I'll show you all that when I get back. We'll do a grocery haul, and you can give me your tips for how you save money at the grocery store, how you stretch your grocery budget. And I just thought this would be a fun way that I could kind of let you into my world and my brain, the way I think, the way I buy groceries. And another tip that I feel like this is good is because when you're in a hurry during the weeknight, I hate having to try to think of what I'm going to cook. So if I have all this thought out beforehand, not only does it save me time in the grocery store and save me money, it saves me time during the week, because I already have planned out kind of what I'm going to cook that week, and I don't have to do much thinking about it. I can already have it in my mind, and I know when I get home from work, I can just have it prepared really quickly, and we can have supper. And this may last us a week, it may last us 2 weeks, but I feel like it's a great way to stay on task, to stay in your budget, and to have several meals. So, okay. It's 11:24. Let's see how long this takes. It is really packed today. Everybody's trying to take advantage of these sales. I think every parking spot is full just about, so I'm a little further down. It's going to be a long walk, but that's okay. I need the exercise anyway. So I'll record again, and once we get back, I'll let you know how long it took. So go along with me. Okay, so it's 12:06. We have already loaded the car up and we are back on the road home. So that did not take long at all, even though it was very busy in the store. It was a little awkward trying to video with everyone watching. But at least I did get to show you how they have everything organized, and how they have the orange sign for everything that is that 2-day sale. So I'll show you what I got when I got home. There's some things that I didn't end up getting. There's some things that I added. And so I will show you all that and talk about it here in just a few minutes. Okay, we're back home now, and I'm going to go through everything I bought. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. This is the ground beef I bought. I ended up not getting 2 because this was much bigger than I thought it was going to be. It's a family pack. So I got that. I can make several meals out of this. I'm just going to separate these and freeze it separately so I can make several meals with it. Here are the pot pies that I got. I got 4 of these. The chicken broccoli pot pie. So that will be a small meal for us. I also got 4 of the fettuccine Alfredo packets. Now I will probably eat this along with something like chicken tenders or chicken nuggets because it doesn't have any meat, but it will be a good side, and it will still be fast, and it was still pretty cheap for 4 of those. So here's the ranch that I bought. It was on the list. This is the milk that was on the list. This is the apple juice that was on the list. This is the 2 different flavors of potato chips that I got on the list. Dill pickle and barbecue. I got the Sunny Delight that was on the list. And this is the big bag of potatoes that I got that was on the list. So I will definitely be able to make fries, mashed potatoes, potato casserole, anything that I would need for sides for the meat that I bought. This will definitely be enough. So this was a really good deal. This is the cereal that was on the list. And this is the 24 pack of Coke that was on the list. Okay, now this is the things that I either got that were not on the list that I needed to go with these, or things that I was just out of that they didn't have on the list, or substitutions that I made. So instead of getting the deli sliced ham, that was a whole pound for over $3. And ham is something we tend to, I feel like, not be able to use up before the expiration date. So I just went and got a 10-ounce pack of ham, and it was like just a little over $2. So I thought that was actually a better deal, especially since sometimes our ham goes to waste. And also, instead of the ribs, I got chicken because Jeffrey really likes to grill chicken wings, and it's Father's Day weekend, so I thought that is something we could do over the weekend for him and for his dad. So I've just got a pack of wings and a pack of legs, and together they totaled up to be the same as the ribs. So that will be a meal we can have out of that. I got an onion and lettuce so I can make hamburgers. We like to have that on to top our hamburgers. So I was out of mayo. I went ahead and picked that up. I just got the Best Choice brand of mayo. And then I also got a pack of Bunny hamburger buns and Bunny bread so we can have our sandwiches with our chips and our hamburgers for the weekend. And with these hamburgers, again, I'm going to make hamburgers, and I'm going to do homemade hand-cut fries out of the potatoes. With this chicken, I'm probably going to make a potato casserole that I like to do that's really easy. And it's really good, so I'm going to do that with those. And then with the meat, I'm going to do hamburgers one night and then hamburger steak one night, and I'll just mash potatoes to go with that. And I already have a few vegetables and gravy mix and things like that, so I will have vegetables to go along with all this. But if I didn't already have vegetables at home, I would have picked up some, even though it wasn't on my list. So now I'm going to tell you what my grand total was. Oh wait, I don't think I showed you the ice cream. So this was a 32 pack of ice cream, and that box is huge. So I ended up not getting the Bluebell ice cream. I just went with this because it's going to take a long time for them to go through this big box. So that's that. And now I'm going to show you, I got all of the things that I wanted to on my list except those few substitutes. And my total was still $69.68. So I got all of this for just under $70. And I even picked up a few extra things that I didn't have on the list or I didn't go over this morning. So I feel like I really did good on this shopping trip. I feel like if I would have got all of this from Walmart, it would have been much, much more, probably over $100, and I would have picked up things I didn't really need. And so I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you learn some things. I hope you try this out, get those sales papers out, look through those weekly ads, and I'm sure that you can start finding a way to save money and save time on your grocery budget. Hey, really quickly before I end this vlog, I had a little goodie at my door. If you watched my earlier video on how to make money with Poshmark, you'll see that I sold a dress and I made about $12. So I got another thing on my list in my Amazon store that was also about $12. So I'm going to open that now and show you what it is. I don't know if you're like me, but I just feel like a kid at Christmas when something I order from Amazon comes in. So I'm going to show you what I got. That's something for you. So I've had these things in my list to help me stay organized. Once the kids start going to school down there somewhere, we're gonna I've seen people do this before.
I want the pink ones.
Okay. So this is a closet organizer, and it's organized by the days of the week. And so my plan is to, in their closets, I'm gonna put an outfit. On Sundays I'm gonna try to do laundry, and I'm gonna put their outfits for the entire week in there. That way I can I won't have to be so rushed in the morning. I won't have to think about what they're gonna wear. It'll already be folded, it'll be neat, and it'll be the day of the week that they need. I think this will be very helpful. I look forward to doing it. I'm gonna get one for Ashton as well, probably when I sell another one of my dresses for about $12. So I'm gonna have this link in my description box. So if you think something like this would help you, just click on my link and go purchase it. It was only $12, and as I use it, I'll let you know how it turns out. So I'm gonna end this here. I've got a little bit of work to do. Got to get these groceries put up and start thinking about supper. So thanks for going along with me today. I really hope you learned a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.
Let's go down.